This is the Dallas Morning News.
It's Monday, June 1st. A mix of sun and clouds today, and it will be hot with a high of 97, mostly clear tonight with a low of 76. Here are today's headlines. The murder trial for Karmelo Anthony is set to begin today. The 19-year-old Anthony is accused of killing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf last year at a Frisco track meet. The case sparked a frenzy on social media and widespread interest in North Texas and across the country. Both families were harassed and targeted as misinformation and racism flooded social media. Austin was white, Anthony is black. Journalists for the Dallas Morning News will provide a look at the case and post live updates from the trial at the Collin County Courthouse in McKinney, where tight security is planned. Now, on the morning of April 2nd, 2025, lightning forced a weather delay during a track meet at David Kuykendall Stadium in Frisco, sending athletes to wait beneath tents. Witnesses said Anthony, a student at Centennial High School, took cover under a tent designated for a rival high school memorial. Metcalf, a memorial student, told him to move, and Anthony replied, "Touch me and see what happens," according to an arrest warrant affidavit. Metcalf touched him, and Anthony replied, "Punch me and see what happens." The affidavit says Metcalf grabbed Anthony, who pulled a knife from his backpack and stabbed him once in the chest and ran. Metcalf died in the arms of his twin brother, Hunter. Anthony was arrested minutes later and told police through hysterical tears that he was defending himself. Anthony is charged with murder. If convicted, he faces up to life in prison. In other news, days after an explosion at an Oak Cliff apartment complex killed 3 people and wounded 5 others, several key questions remain unanswered. Officials have yet to declare the cause of the blast, citing ongoing local and federal investigations, but records reviewed by the Dallas Morning News have shed new light on what happened in the days before the tragedy. 3 people were killed, and at least 5 others were injured in an explosion at the Clyde Apartments in the 400 block of East 9th Street, marking the deadliest gas explosion in the city since 2018. On the day of the explosion, ECS Limited, a national engineering consulting firm with an office in Carrollton, reported a drilling company damaged a gas line near the building. A week before the explosion, an employee from ECS Limited submitted a request to mark utilities to Texas 811, the agency that coordinates the location of underground lines before drilling. Austin-based OSDA Industries had plans to buy the Oak Cliff property to build low-income housing for seniors. Next up, a Texas data center developer is suing Hill County and local elected officials who recently voted to pass a year-long moratorium on data center and power plant construction in unincorporated areas. In the more than 60-page lawsuit filed Wednesday in federal court, RCM Hill LLC argued the moratorium is illegal and unconstitutional, and that the county commissioners knew so before enacting it. The developer asked a judge to declare the moratorium void and block its enforcement, alleging liabilities and damages could total at least $100 million. RCM Hill spent nearly a year and a half and $1 million to acquire contractual rights to buy more than 800 acres in Hill County at a price tag surpassing $80 million, with the intention of developing a 1,235-megawatt data center. The company said the moratorium is causing and will continue to cause immediate and irreparable harm by either delaying or sinking its development. This was the first county-level moratorium of its kind in Texas, and it drew national attention. And Peter Piper Pizza picked Mesquite to unveil what it considers the future of the brand. The chain opened its first corporate restaurant in Texas in May with a concept that combines pizza with arcade games, gathering spaces, and new technologies. The decision was no accident. Mesquite has a Hispanic population of around 44%, according to census data, a demographic that has been key to the brand for decades. Peter Piper Pizza currently operates 115 restaurants in the U.S. and Mexico. Although most are franchises, the new Mesquite location is the first corporate-owned restaurant in Texas. For the company, this location will also serve as a sort of laboratory where it can show future franchisees what the new generation of restaurants looks like. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with more from the Dallas Morning News.